Yeah, qi. This fundamental substance which maintains the normal vital activity of the human body. That's a qi. And blood and body fluid, three of them. That's a fundamental substance and material foundation of the physiological function of Jiangfu organ. Jiangfu organ is there's no this concept at the Western, right? Tissue and tissue is okay, but meridian, you don't have this kind of concept too, right? Yeah. So we're gonna go over about the chi and uh, blood and body fluid. Okay. So let's start with the chi. 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 Already mentioned before. Essential substance of human body. And if there's no chi, then you cannot do anything. Uh, if there's a chi, is normal and really strong chi, then you can have vital, uh, vital activities in your life, right? Exercise and even breathe in and breathe out too. That's a chi. And also the internal organs activities and also heart movement and brain thinking, all related with the qi activity, functional activity, and junk food organ like small intestine, large intestine, liver, kidney, all internal organ, junk food organ, related to qi activity. So qi is really important at the our vital life, human body. So we can classify all different kind of qi. Uh, classification, classification, and production of qi. Um, Generally, qi at the Western concept, what do you think? What is qi? As a doctor, what do you think about qi? Energy. hmm hmm Yeah, yeah. Okay, qi. So, all this kind of qi, how can you classify all different kind of qi? There's different kind of qi, so we can make like this kind of chart, like qing qi. Did you hear about the qing qi? Did you hear about the qing qi? Welcome, Alex. Did you never heard about the qing qi, right? At the Western, right? Hello, hello. Where's hello? Nobody's here. Qing qing qi. You guys heard about the qing qi? No, right? Qing qi is a air qi, uh, clean qi. We call that clean qi, air qi. So through the breathe in, right? Breathe in, uh, breathe out. That's air qi is qing qi. You can have a qi from the air. That's what we call the qing qi. So that kind of qi and gu qi. Gu qi is green qi. That's from food like a grain, and also all different kind of food, right? That's from earth and heaven go together. Together, uh, Zhong means chest, chest. Uh, go this here, chest. We call the gathering chi, gathering chi. So there's another chi too, uh, yuan chi. That's yuan chi. What is the yuan chi? What is the original chi? Hello? Help me. What is the yuan chi? What is the original chi? Yuan chi is from your parents. When you born, you got the yeah inherited prenatal from your parents. Your parents really strong constitution, very healthy. Then the baby is really healthy and strong too. So that's all different. Human body is different because of their parents are different, right? Their parents nutrition, parents stress condition, all different condition, and they have a baby and weak, really weak constitution father and really a malnutrition mother. Between that kind of father and mother, they have baby that yuan she's really poor, really poor. This is a really important actually, but this one is a really uh, 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 very bad condition. Yuan is a really low energy. Then, uh, if you are under kind of condition, this kind of condition, it was bad. Then you can uh, help with this part. Make sense? You born really weak, right? With this condition, right? And if this is a really weak, if then you can add with this one, Qingqi. And if you go to the really good mountain area and the fresh air and with the breathing technique, then you can have a really good air qi from air qi, Qingqi. And you take care of a really good nutrition, healthy food, and exercise and all those things. If you maintain this part, then you're gonna have a really strong body too. But if you are both this one and this one, both is a really good condition, then you are really strong constitution, really good. So just remember Qing Qi and Gu Qi, Zhong Qi, Yuan Qi. Yuan Qi is that one. And together go to the Jian Qi, True Qi, True Qi, Jian Qi. Jian is true, True Qi. And body use Wei Qi and Ying Qi. So just remember this name, Wei Qi and Ying Qi. So defensive Qi, right? So if you're this is a really good condition, then your weight is really that's right you don't have catch cold and also uh COVID-19. Don't worry about it. If it is really strong, right? and half ing qi. That's a classification of production of qi. Okay. Okay. Question? No question? Okay. All right. Next one. We already mentioned the qingqi. We call the air qi. We mentioned about the lung. Guqi. Guqi is this is gu. Gu means grain. Gu means grain. Food. All kind of food. That's a product for product produced by the spleen, and that's why spleen stomach is really important for qi to make a good qi. And zhongqi, zhongqi already I mentioned of the factorial qi, air qi, food qi together stored in the chest, right? So that's a zhongqi. And yuan qi mentioned about the primary qi, right? Congenital essence from the parents originally take root in the kidney. So Genqi, Genqi Chuqi, uh, last stage of transformation of Qi, meridian Qi, Genqi. So all kind of Qi is all kind of Qi. Hold on a minute. Has their own name. So be familiar with all those kind of qi name. Wei qi, what is wei qi? What is yin qi? What is qing qi, gu qi, zhong qi, yuan qi, jian qi? So you have to be familiar with this kind of term. So wei qi is really important. Defensive qi, defensive qi. And circulate outside of vessel and protect, defend. This kind of things already you are very familiar, right? As a Western doctor. So we're gonna skip this one. Yin qi, yin qi nutrient qi, circulate vessels, produce blood and circulate with it. Okay. Uh, function of qi. Uh, function of qi. Promoting. Sometimes your hand and feet is very cold, right? Hello? Sometimes your hand is cold and your feet is cold. That's uh, kind of weak. Right? So you need something more uh, uh, improve. You have to do something for improving the qi tonic. Qi tonic is later we're gonna study about the herbs, right? Uh, category qi tonic category, qi tonic category. Then you can make more. You can have more qi, right? And defensive, defensive, defensive. The chi function, defensive, warming, promoting, and checking, holding. If your chi is a really deficiency, then easily you can have bleeding, sometimes internal bleeding. So spleen chi deficiency case, then uh, cannot hold, cannot hold blood vessel, then easily you can have bleeding, internal bleeding, and easily a bruise. Do you understand bruise? You know the bruise, right? Right? Uh, all the blood should be here, but if you hit little bit here, right, then it blood comes out. That's bruise, right? That related chi deficiency too, checking and holding. Make sense? Okay. And activity, all kind of activity. And in small intestine, large intestine, all kind of liquid movement, and all those things are related to chi and nourish. That's a chi function. Next one, blood. Blood is we know that liquid circulation of blood vessel, nutrient nutrient substance of the body. So uh, first, spleen and stomach. They that's a post heaven blood. From here, spleen, stomach produce the uh, blood and food chi go to the lung and heart and blood. So this is a post heaven. This is a pre heaven. I mentioned about from parents, right? That's pre heaven. This is post heaven. From parents. This is strong. Then this helps too. So spleen, uh, main source of blood. Lung, pushing the food chi to heart. Heart, food chi is transformed into heart, blood in the heart. Kidney, making blood through marrow and essence. This is kidney is really important. So that's related the blood source of blood chart. Just uh, understand about this progress. Okay, source of blood. How can blood make function of blood? Okay, function of blood. Nourish the body, circulate, all kind of nutrition, right? Circulates. Moisten the body, house of mind. What do you mean this house of mind? Determines menstruation. Or you all understand all those things, right? What is house of mind? Why? Hello, house of mind. Use yeah. Go ahead. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So house of mind. If you are heart blood deficiency, related this one, heart blood deficiency, then what kind of symptom you remind heart blood deficiency? Heart blood deficiency. What kind of symptom you think? Did you hear about this term, heart blood deficiency? Foundation at the foundation? No, never heard about this one. Heart blood deficiency. Then cannot usually heart blood deficiency case. Then first one is insomnia. Insomnia, and yeah, go ahead. Who? Oh, okay. Hold on a moment. Oh, yeah, yeah. I missed. Hello, Kimmy. Okay, all right. So insomnia case and pale, right? Pale, insomnia, and what else? And agitate. Is uh, the mind is cannot calm. So that's why uh, for this case, then we tonify blood, tonify blood. We use herb too. This category, blood tonic herb. We use this one and calming mind category herb, calming mind, tonify blood, that kind of things, and more blood condition, good condition, healthy condition, then mind is really calm. That's blood function of blood. Okay, blood and organs. Mm, heart, heart governs. Spleen makes. Liver store. You, uh, as a doctor, do you have this kind of concept? Governs. Spleen makes maybe, right? You know that, right? Spleen makes. Heart governs. Liver store. This kind of concept. Do you have this kind of concept as a Western concept? No, no. Okay. This one just you know think about this kind of concept as Asian medicine, Chinese medicine. Heart governs circulation. We know that this one. Spleen makes, and we mentioned there was spleen and stomach, right? Together, together. But the spleen makes. Uh, Remains the blood vessel. This is important actually. Blood should be in the blood vessel, but spleen is deficiency. Spleen deficiency. Then easily you can have bleeding. I'm gonna start, okay? Anyway, okay.
Okay.
And we I just think about the organs related to blood, right? Organ related blood. So heart, spleen, and liver. So blood should be in the blood vessel, but if a spleen chi deficiency, then easily bleeding, easily bleeding. So always you have to maintain the spleen chi condition, healthy condition. Okay. This kind of concept is you never heard about this kind of concept, right? Why there's a internal bleeding, right? Uh, like
Mm-hmm.
let's say what kind of bleeding in easily, elderly patient, right? Elderly patient, they have internal bleeding easily, right? Sometimes sometimes in the large intestine part, sometimes they have stomach area, right? Sometimes most uh, scary part is in the brain, right? In the brain. If there is bleeding in the brain, that's a scare part, right? Very scary,
Yes.
and that's we call the stroke, right? Stroke. Uh,
Yes.
at the stroke, two kind, two kind, two kind. One is excess. The other one is a deficiency case. Excess case because of high blood pressure, uh, burst blood vessel, then bleeding. This is different. This is this kind of bleeding that remains in the related to spleen related bleeding is a deep kind of deficiency case. If a spleen chi deficiency, then cannot hold in the blood vessel. So this kind of deficiency case, then another stroke. So Western concept they have mainly this part, right? As doctor, right? This kind of concept
Yes.
is they think rare, but we see them frequently in the clinic. As my brother,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, doctor. Irene is waiting for you to accept her to get into the
Huh?
class. Irene
Oh
is
yeah,
waiting
yeah.
for
Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah.
you
Okay.
to
Okay.
accept her to
Okay.
get into the class.
Is it okay? No. So my brother case is this one because he exercise a lot and suddenly body fluid deficiency and blood flow is going down and then in short time in the brain and cannot supply the blood enough. That's when he fainted and fell down and he suffered almost 48 hours. So it's a kind of severe case. So you have to take care of both. Be careful about uh, strong spleen chi and very healthy condition for this case. And this case is you have to maintain blood pressure, and uh, body weight, right? Uh, those kinds of excess. So we have to maintain both together. So okay, and relationship between essence, chi, blood, and body fluid. Essence, chi, body fluid. Yes, chi, chi, commander, blood, mother of chi. Just read, just for reference. Blood, nourish the fluid. Body fluid, that we call that thin blood, clear, looks like a little slightly. red color, but we call it thin blood. Qi, like this. Body fluid, nourish qi. Blood and essence, blood, essence. Just for reference, you can read this one, okay? And body fluid, body fluid. Body fluid is sometimes if there's a body fluid deficiency, and what kind of symptom you remind? If dehydrated, that's
Dehydration.
right, that's right. And then thirsty, right? Thirsty. And how about
Okay.
uh, dry eye, right? Dried eye, right? Uncomfortable feeling, right? Your eye. You agree? Yeah, dry eye.
Yes.
And how about skin? Dry skin, right? If body fluid deficiency, then the dry eye and thirsty and dry mouth and dry skin, all those things. Um, normal body fluid is no problem. But if there's a lack of body fluid, then you have that kind of all the uncomfortable feeling. Saliva, gastric juice, intestinal juice. The liquid, this one too, joint, at the joint, the liquid, tears, nasal discharge, sweat, urine, all those things are body fluid. So body fluid deficiency, then what do you do? What do you do with the for enough body fluid? Hmm? What do you recommend? Huh?
Hydration. Hydration.
Hydration? Just drink water.
Uh-huh.
If
Mm, it
if
depends.
yeah,
It
yeah,
depends.
that's right, that's right. If a little bit severe case, then they have several different kind of symptom like eye problem and skin problem and thirst and eye skin thirst and what is uh, what else uh, all those things. Then if it's a little bit deeper and severe case, then you have to help tonify body fluid uh, category of herb. Now, herb is really good. Right now, I think if you study about ginseng, Ransen, did you study about Ransen? No, ginseng, ginseng. You heard about ginseng, right? Ransen. No, never heard. If you do like this, then I cannot, I cannot recognize you just by use your poker. Yeah, Ransin. Ransin. Ransin is uh, one of herbs for tonified body fluid. And this is cheat category, but this helps body fluid too. There's several herbs for tonified body fluid. So body fluid is very important. Okay, who is it? Okay. So you can Who's this? Tesha Butos? This is beautiful. Your picture.
Hi,
Okay. Body fluid, we call
I'm
that,
here.
yeah, body fluid. Formation and distribution, the body fluid, okay? Formation, distribution, body fluid. So, you you just remember, okay, upper jaw, upper boner, upper jaw, we call that. Middle jaw, lower jaw, we call that. Upper boner, middle boner, lower boner. This only we have this concept, right? Upper jaw. You have to be familiar all those the word term. Upper jaw, upper jaw, middle jaw, lower jaw. Okay. Upper burner, middle burner, lower burner. So upper jaw is lung, middle jaw is spleen stomach, lower jaw is small intestine and large intestine. If you look at this uh, lung organ, okay, from lung organ, you inhale, right? Inhale. Then there's a lot of bad things too, right? Comes in mixed too. Good air and bad things too together. Then they separate. Pure things go to the this way. Uh, Impure thing go to the kidney. Spleen too. Pure go to the lung. Impure go to the small intestine. From small intestine, pure go to the urinary bladder. Impure go to the large intestine. Large intestine pure, pre-observed. Impure go to the feces. So this kind of chart you understand. So that's how to formation and distribution of body fluid. So just remember, upper jaw, middle jaw, lower jaw, upper burner, middle burner, lower burner. Okay. Last 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 week we mentioned about the vitamin C, right? Vitamin C. So because of my brother, I studied about the vitamin C. So I think if you combine together Western way and also uh, diet, very healthy diet, and also and exercise, uh, and also like nutrition. If you combine together vitamin C, uh, I think it's you most of the case you can not all of them, but most of them can recover from all the problem. So here, Dr. Lee Wang Jie, his major was anatomy at in Korea, Seoul University professor. He studied about the vitamin C. He wrote the book, a few books, and from the England, uh, from England, the the doctors community, they admitted, they uh, recognized about him because he studied about and tested vitamin C through the mouth. And he got a lot of information about vitamin C. So long story to make it short, uh, I just example suggest he mentioned about this example, three example, and then you just think about vitamin C and at your future and your family and your patient think about vitamin C too. So right now I'm applying by myself and for my family too. So uh, first example, his father-in-law, severe skin ulcer. It's a very severe skin ulcer. He lost because of diabetes. He lost his eyesight, and liver cirrhosis because of diabetes. And he decided to give the mega dose of vitamin C 3 months. Disappeared all those kind of symptoms. And 6 months later, diabetes symptom disappeared. After 3 years, his eyesight getting recovered. This is amazing, right? And another example is his father. His father-in-law, his father. His father, uh, doctor said after 3 months you're gonna die. Doctor said that. As a doctor, don't say like this girl mentioned. You know, doctor said after 3 months you're gonna die, but if they change their lifestyle, right? Diet and exercise, everything, right? Then uh, they're gonna live more, right? So he just the doctor said just to prepare your death. He tried to give mega dose. Mega dose is like uh, what is that? 10,000 milligram. Then it's at the market usually 1,000 milligram, right? At the market, one tablet, one tablet. That means how many? 10, right? Tablet. So every day, three during the breakfast, three tablet, three tablet, and between just one tablet. Then almost 10 10,000 10,000 milligram, right? So he applied this one. He lived 11 years more after this. Doctor said 3 months. After 3 months, you're gonna die. But he lived 11 years more. He didn't skip these 3 times of his taking the uh, this vitamin C megadose. And also not just vitamin C, he changed his lifestyle, exercise, and diet, and everything. And another example, his mother-in-law, she got the stroke, and she couldn't use half of body, half half of body, then cannot swallow, right? Cannot swallow, and cannot movement uh, hand and feet, right? And also cannot solve the his pee and poo at the restaurant. Uh, she cannot do by herself, right? Uh, all those kind of things, and Bell's palsy too, deviated mouse, and all those cannot swallow. All because of the stroke, she has all those kind of problem, and then after megadose, here she recovered almost every problem. Sure, we have to think about recover think about the nutrition and everything, exercise and everything. If she added mega dose of vitamin C, so just this is for just a reference, okay? Think about that and then study about that. I would like to share good information and you decide, okay? For yourself and for your family, and Uh, Somebody, if they try to mega dose, then uh, everybody's different. It's, side effect is diarrhea, diarrhea. So then, how can you decide right amount of mega dose for each person? Yeah, everybody's constitution is different, right? So he said, Dr. Lee said, uh, right before the diarrhea, right before diarrhea. That's their proper amount of vitamin C. And you can decide to make it. Somebody's just one tablet. Somebody can. For me, even three is okay for me. With the meal. Uh, when you can take this omega dose with the food, with the food. If you eat without food, you're gonna have un, uncomfortable uncomfortable feeling. The uncomfortable feeling. So uh, with the food, you can add vitamin C. So this is just a, a reference. Okay, I would like to share uh, good information for